Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and for this video I'm going to go through some unpopular opinions I have regarding horror films. So we will kind of have them. There's movies out there that everyone seems to love but you just can't get on with. Vice versa, there's some movies out there that don't get any love but we seem to really enjoy. So I just thought I'd go through 5 opinions of mine that I don't think many people out there will agree with. So if you do disagree with me, feel free to let me know why. We're all friends here, and I find it interesting to hear how and why people's opinions differ about movies anyway. And if you do agree with me, please let me know so that I'm not the only weirdo that thinks in this way. So yeah, I've got 5 unpopular opinions which you guys probably won't agree with. The first one, I'll start gently. I'll start with one that I think will be unpopular, but I think there may be some people out there that do agree with me. And my first unpopular opinion is Dawn of the Dead is not George Romero's best zombie film. Day of the Dead is George Romero's best zombie film. Dawn of the Dead is excellent. I love it and I could watch it now. But I just think that Day of the Dead does it better and doesn't seem to get the same critical reception that Dawn of the Dead gets. Or Night of the Living Dead for that matter. I prefer the location in Day of the Dead, the military silo. I feel that it's more cut off and claustrophobic. I think the characters in Day of the Dead are slightly better. The bad guys in it are much more scarier and intimidating, and I kind of empathise more with the neutral characters, the scientists and the civilians, that kind of thing. And where Day of the Dead really excels for me is the look of the zombies and the gore effects. The zombies in Dawn of the Dead kind of have like just a blue face paint thing, whereas the zombies in Day of the Dead look like they're rotting corpses. And the gore effects in this are amazing. This was probably the first really gory film I ever saw. And the scene where the zombie gets up off the operating table and all his guts spill out and then they drill him in the head to put him back down. God, it just blew me away as a kid. I thought it was amazing. So, first unpopular opinion, Day of the Dead is better than Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead, whichever you prefer. Day of the Dead is the best one. Okay, the next one, and I'm almost scared to do this. Next unpopular opinion is, I do not like Creepshow. I'm sorry, I know there's lots of people out there that love this movie. I've watched it several times. It does very little for me. Yeah, I just don't think there's much in it that's all that good, to be honest. I don't like the scene early on with Ed Harris in the graveyard when the tombstone falls on him. He's like lying there for what seems like an endless amount of time, just watching this tombstone slowly edge its way over the ledge, and it falls on him. But he has so much time to get up and out the way. It just that irritates me from the get-go. And yeah, there's just not a lot in here that resonates with me all that much. I prefer Creepshow too, but Creepshow, sorry, just can't get into it. Doesn't do anything for me. And frankly, when George Romero and Stephen King come together, I would have liked something a bit more serious and scary with a collaboration like that, rather than what Creepshow was. So yeah, unpopular opinion, Creepshow, no, don't like it. Sorry. Okay, next one. Another film I can't get into. Phantasm. I don't like it. Sorry. This is just not one that I can get into either. I don't like the way that it kind of flirts between reality and fantasy, and strange things and happen and magic happens and things like that. Yet it takes place in the real world. I find it quite jarring, and it's a viewing experience I've never been able to sort of get into or enjoy. It's very weird. It's very odd. Angus Scrimm does have a real presence in this, I'll admit. The tall man is really cool, but he's not quite on the same level as like Jason or Michael Myers for me. So again, as many times as I watch it, I just cannot get into Phantasm. I'm sorry guys, sorry Phantasm fans. Right, next unpopular opinion is I really like the 2018 Halloween. Now that's not very unpopular in itself. I know this movie has a lot of fans, but I cannot undersell how much I like this movie. I would unpopularly see this as a contender as the best Halloween film in the series, going up against John Carpenter's original. And I'm sure a lot of people won't agree with that. I can hear Andrew Balliner groaning as I say that. But I just absolutely love this movie. I don't care for the twist with the Doctor, but the rest of this film I thought was bang on. I have really fond memories of watching it at the cinema, at the seaside, and for a modern slasher, they nailed it. It was excellent, still captured the essence of the old Halloween movies, and I just love everything about this movie. So I don't know, but it's a strong contender for the best Halloween movie in the franchise, next to the original. Yeah. Okay. And my last one kind of refers to collecting in general, but my last, what I think will be an unpopular opinion, is I don't upgrade movies. So a lot of movies now, they get the Blu-ray, the 4K treatment. If I have a film on a standard DVD, usually I'm happy with that and I don't upgrade. I have just upgraded to the new Friday the 13th box set, but that's very much an exception for me. I don't upgrade movies once I've bought them. And for me, it's a financial thing, and it's also that there's so many films I want to buy and I want to own. It kind of seems counterproductive to be buying the same movie over and over again. I have nothing against people doing it. I totally get why you do it, and I really like watching videos of people that show the new Blu-rays and 4Ks that they get in. It's just, for me, there's so many films I want to get, I can't be buying the same film over and over again. And there are a couple of companies that irritate me a little bit by releasing a film on DVD, releasing it on Blu-ray, releasing it on Ultimate Edition Blu-ray, and then releasing it on 4K. And it's like, how many times do you want me to buy this movie? So yeah, for me, it's a little bit counterproductive upgrading movies, but I totally get people do it, and I love seeing you guys do it. It's just, for me, I can't afford to do it, so I'm happy with the DVDs that I have. So they are my 5 unpopular opinions. Hopefully I haven't lost my entire viewership with that video, and like I say, please let me know if you disagree, why you disagree, and if you agree. That'd be awesome. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.